This is a completely unscripted, just authentic reaction to Boy Swallows Universe, a Netflix show that I didn't realize would be as good as it was. I mean, I literally stopped watching 2 episodes in because I was like, yeah, this is not going to be good. And then I said, you know what? Fair enough. Let's finish this. Let's see it through. Watch the 3rd episode, and all of a sudden it clicked. It's a story that follows a young Eli Bell and his brother Gus Bell, who apparently has some sort of ability to see into the future. It's very weird because they don't actually describe it, but the story follows them as they are navigating through life, essentially, from living with their new stepdad, with their mother, and then they have to go back to their actual father, get their mother out of prison. It's very easy to mistake it for a show that isn't really going anywhere. Okay, that's just going to be something. I think it's based on a book or something. It feels that way, definitely, because with a book you're like, okay, let's keep going, I'm enjoying myself. With a movie or a TV show, they kind of need to get you on the hook really, really fast. And even though there's a lot of action, you know, interesting, bloody things that happen where it's like they could get you through that, it wasn't quite enough for me. You know, it's not like Stranger Things where you know that they're going to have to fight the Demogorgon at the end of the day. It starts with a criminal assault situation, and it doesn't seem like they're going to bring down this crime organization. They don't seem to be capable of doing such a thing. You know, they're children. I mean, Gus is 15 and Eli is 13, I think, but still, they're children. And so the gradual increase in tension and stakes from what is basically a family drama at the beginning, ending with this essentially horror thriller last episode with the borderline Terminator-like cameo where the main henchman of the main villain is essentially just the Terminator in that final episode, and they're really leaning into the horror movie genre ways of framing and pacing. It's really crazy. It feels like a fever dream. It doesn't make sense that the show starts like that and ends like that. It really doesn't. But it's a really good watch. And the standout thing to me was how annoying the characters are. I thought about this as I was watching. I was like, why are these characters so annoying? First of all, it's because they are painfully human. In terms of they do things, they make mistakes. All of them, like from the adults to our main character, Eli Bell, they make mistakes that you would think that most people would not. I mean, in civilized culture would not. They almost make mistakes that seem like they're trying to drive the plot forward, which I guess is sort of a bad sign in a story where it's like, yeah, you're just doing this so that we have conflict. But in hindsight, it's so consistent that it's not like it's bad writing. And this is where the whole thing of it being a book adaptation makes more sense. Because in a book, you very much feel like you're reading into people's minds, real people. And I think if I was reading the book of Boy Swallows Universe, I think I would have a very different perception of especially the main character, Eli, who I thought was extremely annoying and just borderline naive, which I guess he is quite young, so that makes sense. But from the start to the end, like just choosing things that I didn't understand, then maybe I see where he gets it from eventually in the story, where in episode 6 or something, his mom has an altercation with her new boyfriend, which is not their dad or their stepdad, and she has a domestic violence situation. He's barking mad, literally, and she decides to step up to him. And I'm just like, come on. I understand that you want to stand up for yourself, but this is not the time. And she puts herself in between this barking madman and his dogs. And I'm just like, not a great move. It's a very, very weird part of that thing. But all in all, I thought that it was a great show. I thought that it was a show that allowed itself to be human, especially with writing of its characters. It's definitely memorable. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I think you should check it out. It's not really video essay worthy, but this is essentially just a light-hearted review. Enjoy it.